Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing the original 2005 Omega Planet Ocean. This was the debut model and the debut look for what became instantly the flagship of Omega's sprawling Seamaster model family. This is the 42mm, which was the more wearable of the men's sizes at the time, and in stainless steel it wears easily on my 16cm circumference wrist. Lug-to-lug, it's an easy watch to wear because it wasn't quite as gigantic as later Planet Oceans. 48mm means this watch will wear well on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. It's not terribly thick either. With the original caliber 2500, it's far thinner than the later Planet Oceans, more like a Seamaster Diver 300 than the Planet Oceans that would follow. The watch is only 14.3mm thick, and consider that the 2018 25th anniversary Seamaster Diver 300 is 13.7mm, so you're talking 0.6 of a millimeter difference between the two. This is a watch that will fit under a jacket cuff quite easily. The spacing between the lugs for those who wish to accessorize is 20mm, but I do recommend you at least consider keeping this Omega factory strap. It's thickly manufactured for durability and volume. It's a nice match for the visual flow and sculpted form of the case. It's not unduly thin or indecently slim. You'll also note the use of the Planet Ocean's signature orange. On the underside, a wave motif to aggress against the wrist and offer better grip, and then a full deployment clasp. This one all of high polish with trigger actuation, so you do need to press them both for it to open. It can't pop open by accident. And then a minderless system underneath, so all excess strap length tucks under the clasp once you've sized it. There are no minder loops and there's no excess length flapping in the breeze. Sheer sides, satin finished, polished flared bevels. We know this case well from eons worth of Speedmasters and Seamasters. The screw-down helium escape valve for you saturation divers, present and correct. A wonderful conversation piece for everyone else. The timepiece is different than a modern Planet Ocean, and nowhere is that more evident than in the anodized aluminum orange bezel insert. The bezel action is crisper than a modern Planet Ocean. There's a little bit more resistance to the detent. We can get closer to. Let's see how close we can get. There's more resistance to the detent and a louder report to the click. You also note that, as ever, a diving bezel, a wonderful way to time anything, whether you're submerged or not. Line it up with the minute hand. Now you have an impromptu 0 to 60 minute countdown timer, and this metallic orange is something else. It has a luster and a shimmer and a sparkling metallic sheen that no ceramic, no matter how well executed, can ever match. Also, unlike ceramic, it can't fracture. The dial, well, it's the Planet Ocean as we've come to know it. Oversized white gold indices and hands at center because this is a flagship model. Painted orange tri-Arabics, and then you have the applied Omega marquee. It's a matte black dial. It manages to resist glare resolutely, and this being a 2500 caliber, you have stop, seconds, or hacking, and a quick set date. Underneath the case back, 27 joule Omega coaxial chronometer caliber 2500. I believe this one is either a C or a D spec because I put this one on a timing machine and clocked it at 25,200 vibrations. That's either a C or a D, one of the latest and greatest variants of the 2500. It's free sprung, automatic winding, 48-hour power reserve, and once again, being both coaxial and a chronometer, it is very precise as well as mechanically somewhat exotic. 600 meters water resistant. This is an all-around sports watch that nevertheless is so much slimmer than later Planet Oceans that you can easily wear it with formal attire that would seem poorly matched to the ungainly and almost hamburger-like current-day Planet Oceans. They're built beautifully today, but they were built beautifully back in 2005, and this is emblematic of a lost era of Omega style and substance. They may be somewhat more high-tech today, but they're not more endearing. See this one and make it yours on the Watchbox. And we're back with the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. As you can see, it even features the original style lume. Before there was differential lume, blue lume, colored lume, Omega simply used the brightest code of superluminova it could spec. The only thing this orange that glows this bright and just in time for Halloween would be a jack-o'-lantern. Put this Planet Ocean on your wrist on the Watchbox.